What is that? Hearts of Iron 4. Again, crazy. And yes, EU4 videos will be coming in the future. But today, I have something special for you. You may know how much I love my air. So today, we're going to play without it. No CAS, no fighters, no nav, no paratroopers. Nothing. Only ground troops and navy. Which sounds very limiting, but I might have an ace up my sleeve. So let's go in. Germany, Iron Man, historical, go. So the first thing I want to see is technology. Because this time, we actually have stuff. We have artillery. We know what a train is. And we actually even know what a plane is. The last one will just be a little bit useless. But as always, I will start with industry and I will start with electronics and the rest I will put into infantry equipment. Economy-wise, I would like to start off very early on. So we'll go down into mills immediately. What I have, I will put into guns and artillery. In the background, I will now drill the troops to get a little bit of army experience. And with Rhineland done, I will get my industry in a little bit of a better shape. In the background, I will also get myself an army offensive expert. I mean, we will attack a lot, so might be good to get an attack bonus. And because I want to rush down Anschluss, I will do the cheeky trick you probably have seen before, and if not, strap yourself in, where we'll turn all our divisions into a single horse. And yes, I did say turn all our divisions into this one single horse division. Spam this horse, place them all down, and now turn all of these divisions into the biggest manpower division we have, which is the motorized infantry division. So let's do that. And now you might see that the army in field will increase by a little bit. You know, just a tiny, teeny bit. But because I do this without any real test runs, I didn't know they added infantry equipment as one of the conditions you need now, which is intelligent. Spanish Civil War just started. You know what? I'm gonna ignore it. Get mad. What also should help a lot with getting guns is to stop drilling all of the units. And immediately, literally immediately, I can do the Anschluss now. So yeah, it was literally me drilling my units that cost me infantry equipment. So let's talk about my ace up the sleeve. I'm gonna build Space Marine divisions, which means I will add anti-air medium tanks to my normal 7.2s, which will make them basically unbeatable. I will show you how in a second. For now, let's build those in a good amount. And now, still at 1936, and yes, we could have done it earlier if I wouldn't be stupid, I know, we can do the Anschluss, which gives us basically a lot of free factories and army. Come Austria, join us. By the way, something I nearly forgot to do is to take all of my airplanes and delete them and stop building airplanes because I started with them. I have 0 planes now left. I hope you can forgive me. Anschluss is done. Austria, will you join me? Very good. The first important step after we Anschluss Austria is to dispose of the air force. Be gone, planes. That must be so weird. Imagine a bunch of Germans coming into your nation saying, that plane over there, burn it down. And because we'll go into Czechoslovakia next, I will turn all of my troops into normal infantry. I'm doing that just in case they're saying no. Demand Sudetenland, go. And yes, before I expand, I want to steal all the land I get for free. We are now at the point where we have enough army experience that I can show you the division I want to build. I will basically just, for the start, build 7.2s and add the medium tank anti-air division. Why is this strong? Because it adds good amount of armor for a very cheap unit. And if you look over here, you see that we use 36 anti-air tanks. But if you do this with normal medium tanks, we would use 50. So anti-air is not just better because we get a protection against an enemy air force. No, it is also cheaper. And if you don't trust me, I got this idea from Feedback Gaming, so there's a good source behind it. And thank you for letting me steal that idea, by the way. Just to show you, small little update, I added a designer company for a little bit more reliability in soft attack. But honestly, it doesn't matter. We use so little of these units in our divisions that it's really not that important how much reliability they have. And because it's free land, let's go down the fate of Czechoslovakia. We're gonna take it all, of course. And we definitely need another division for occupation. Because I don't want to use my Space Marines for that. So we'll just use my one with horse. There you go. Hey, we get mammal. How about that? And for the next part, you will probably hate me. I will go from mobile warfare to grand battle plan. And you can't stop me. And we have theater trading now, which I absolutely adore. And you can't change my mind. Yugoslavia requests sale of airplanes. Sure, you can have all of my fighters. All 0 of them. And in return, I get -5 consumer goods. How about that? And you might already notice which nation will be our first target. And you're absolutely right. Italy. I'm I'm ready. Oh my god. This division is strong. I have to say, this is mountains right now. And before the Italians did last stand, they melted. It is not even funny how strong this is. They're casting me. At least they're trying to. And they're just melting. That is crazy. And yes, I did attack the Italians, so they can't betray me later, okay? Maybe I also want to steal a navy. My army experience I will now invest into Tip of the Spear, so I can do an even bigger naval landing. Because thanks to that, we're now able to land with up to 20 units, which will be a gigantic naval invasion. They're trying so hard to break me, but they can't do anything. I'm just too strong. I love it. And now, let's push. The Italians are just spamming last stand like there's no tomorrow. They must have lost enormous equipment to that. Look at that beautiful encirclement in the north. Let's get it over with. My general has also got Mountaineer, which will be very helpful in the future. So, also grinding those perks, just saying. Yeah, okay. Now Italy is just collapsing. Amazing. Not looking so good for Mussolini. This is not a reason why I thought about attacking Italy very early on. We don't even have to occupy the land because we get a free puppet. So we don't even need infantry equipment to get all of this. Very cool. Man, I'm rushing through this doctrine right now. It is so good. And here we go. Italy has risen up against Italy. And whatever was left of the Italian army is just gone now. So Romania wants to join my faction. Very good. Because I want to puppet Hungary and Romania with the help of my focus tree. Very cool. And that's Italy done. I will take the navy and this province. Yep. This looks cursed. I don't care. Now let's prepare the real war. What I didn't think about is that I can't give back some of those units because they're one of those amazing non-deletable Italian ones. So I will just put them into a new theater and call it shame. Now we park it in Italy and never talk about these units ever again. Okay? Okay. I sadly have to pay off the MIFO bills now, which is kind of stupid. But once I'm done with this focus, we'll go into Poland. And yeah, I nearly forgot our tradition of deleting the air force of the nation that we just conquered. And because I have so much mels now, I will update our anti-air tank. We have upgraded our armor from 50 up to 90. That is a huge change. Integrated war economies, which means we have now puppeted Romania and Hungary. Beautiful. Now let's start the Danziger War. So it's 1939. We have 3 puppets and we are buff as hell. How much mels do I have right now? 114. That's not the best, but pretty good. And now that we have Flag 2, I will also put that on my beautiful anti-air division. Because I don't just use them for armor, I actually use them actively for anti-air, so I want to keep that updated. Oh, the Italians just took over Albania. So I took over Albania. Cool. And now we'll take logistical focus, because we'll probably need it later on for some kind of reason. But let's talk later about that. Danziger War, done. I will immediately start with a random match, you know, so if I ever need it, I just have it. And I feel like I'm ready. Oh, they said no. Bad choice. And yeah, my naval invasions took off, so we should have this. And you know what? I'm gonna be rude. I call this a successful naval landing. Oh, this is actually amazing. Even the French arrive in Britain now. That is somehow cursed. It's a little bit micro-intensive, but you know what? This absolutely worked. Oh my god. How's Poland doing? Oh. Let me just clean it up real quick, and then this should capitulate very soon too. And yeah, once again, no air force. They're just trying to bomb me with everything they have. And they can do absolutely nothing because I have good anti-air going for me. And the UK capitulated. And Poland capitulated too. So I got some units free. And you will never guess what the next job will be. Netherlands capitulated. Now welcome to Belgium. Goodbye. And Luxembourg too. We can't forget about that. That would just be rude. And Sweden actually embargoed me. They were my main tungsten dealer. That's rude. Oh my god, look at Belgium just melt. Can I just right-click into Paris? It looks like I can. Oh my god, that actually worked. I just right-clicked into Paris. Okay, let's take everything. So it's still 1939, and without any air force, the world looks like this now. Kinda cool, have to say that. And now, very importantly, we have to delete all the airplanes in the aircraft carriers. They're not allowed. And then we have to do our tradition of burning down all the airplanes we inherited. No airplanes allowed. Be gone. So the big question now is, who do we take out first? The US or the USSR? I feel like the US is more important right now. I've invaded the US so many times now in my last few runs that I know exactly where to put stuff. Even the one unit that has to stay in the port over here because the US always naval invades this port to screw with you. And, you know, just to be safe, I will keep like a small garrison back here just in case the Soviets get ideas, right? On the other hand, they just agreed to a science treaty. How about that? And here you see the German troops going north for the summer. I can't imagine what would go through the head of the US soldiers now. Just seeing this massive army of Germans on the border. The US is not that strong yet. They have like 30 mils. I have 161. I'm a little bit ahead. And their air force will basically be useless. I mean, to buff my army up even more, what I could do is add anti-air to my division. And what I should definitely also do is add support companies. But you know what? I gotta research them first, so let's do that. So let's get a signal company and later on a logistic one too. We can also integrate Luxembourg and Alsace-Lorraine, so yeah, why not? So I just reduced the autonomy of Italy and I'm now at 207 mils. This is crazy. So justification for Puerto Rico. Okay, I didn't look what I justified on. Yeah, this is rightful German clay. Just want to make that sure, right? And yeah, let's go. Good news, we are in Boston, which means our supply is secured. And yeah, I absolutely don't feel like I miss air. I said it many times probably already, but I'm amazed. Soviet trade agreement. No. Oh, even the other front line pushes hard. And yeah, New York has fallen. Things are happening faster than I can react to them, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, my railway artillery arrived. How about that? No, where are you going? Where are you going? Why you need to ship there? Just use the railway. Again? Oh, I feel like I've never capitulated the US so fast. It is crazy. I don't have to think about air force. I don't have to build airports. I just conquer. And don't forget, this is the light version of this division. We can double its size and make it even stronger. But for now, let's add a signal company and that should be enough. And the US has capitulated. Let's take everything, including the Navy. A small expansion for the Germans here. We're now in 1940. I feel like we're by far the greatest power in the world right now. And I did this without any test runs. I don't have any time for test runs right now. I'm also pre-recording. I'm on holiday right now. I'm so sorry. But still, this is so strong. This just shows how strong it is. I feel like the only thing you need is a nation that has enough industry to build tanks at the beginning. And you can just do this. And before I forget it, let's delete the Air Force. You know what, Mexico? You should have said yes to the Zimmermann telegram. I'm just saying, you know? Now you have a problem. And while that is going on, let's annex Italy. How? Like, I'm literally invading Mexico and Stalin has nothing better to do to put salt into my wounds in remembrance of the last video. Mexico has capitulated. Very beautiful. I will take the land and the Navy, as always. And they don't even have an air force, so we don't need to delete anything. I can live with that. But what we can do now is to double the size of our division and see how much stronger it becomes. Let's add all of this and see how good it performs. Yeah, so far so good. Once again, we have no air, and they do kind of logistics strike me. But besides that, I'm performing amazing. The green bubbles, let's go. Oh, the pockets are beginning, let's go. I don't even need to slow this down. Just encircling everything in 5 speed is so good. Last doctrine, done. I do kind of start to see why this is banned in many MP games. It is a little bit broken, but only a little bit. Fall of Moscow? Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, so far we have lost 235k and they have nearly lost 1.5 million, so that's a pretty good KD. And worst of all, they're just losing endless equipment. It is horrendous. And I'm losing no momentum. Like, even supply-wise, I'm just pushing. I haven't upgraded any railways. I'm just letting this order over here run and micro then and there a few things the game can't handle by itself. But that's it, you know? Just stuff like Crimea over here. That's all I'm doing. Literally battle planning meta. The London surrender. Yeah, London capitulated a long time ago, but I take it. I'm gonna be honest. I pushed through the entire winter. Never stop. It is amazing. I wish I could just show you a time-lapse of how this is happening. Oh my god. You know what? Maybe I should have done a compliance government. All of this would have been a bit faster, but still impressed how well this even performs under bad supply situations. Because I'm very deep in the Urals now, and I've upgraded nothing, built no supply hub, upgraded no railways, just had it auto repair in the background, and that's it. The only reason that works so fast is because I can't be bothered to build new factories anymore. It's just built too fast. And the Soviet Union has capitulated. Once again, I will take everything. Also the Navy. And no, I will not put a garrison here. Screw that. I really can't be bothered to do that. I might be doing like a defensive line here, but that's it. And if the Japanese go that far in, then they're screwed anyways. Oh, talking about screwed. They lost 4 aircraft carriers. And yes, let's delete the airplanes we got from the Soviet Union before I forget about it. There you go. I hope you help me now. I'm kind of interested if you could defeat Switzerland without an air force, so let's find it out. And actually, we are pushing in some points. Actually, we're pushing a lot. I thought we would absolutely fail in mountains without an air force, but no, we are pushing. And while this is going on, let's naval invade Japan. And yes, we directly invade Japan. No stops in between. Who needs nukes when you have anti-air tanks? Am I right? Ah, this is so stupid. I'm still very much amazed how well this works. Can I say that? Yeah, Japan has capitulated. I feel like we can't really take anything because, you know, China did most of the fighting, but maybe we can take a few islands. Who knows? And maybe we can take part of the navy. We can. How about that? I see this as an absolute win. And they just left Japan as it is. Wow. But you know what? With all of this done, we can now proclaim the Greater German Reich, which makes us darker. Yeah, that's basically it. And our capital city is called different. Wow. Hungary copied our idea and is now called Greater Hungary. Sure. That's actually sex encirclement. Yep, and that's Switzerland. I would say we wrap it up here. It's the year 1943. There is no real other power that can challenge me right now. And yeah, we did all of this without any air force. Just way too strong space marines. And if you're disappointed that this hasn't become a world conquest, I've good news for you. If I reach 10k subs, I will do a world conquest as the UK and form the European Union along the way. If you really want me to, I will also do it without airplanes. So until next time, love you all. Bye.